We are trying our best to create a conducive atmosphere to return back to Nepal, because Nepal is poor and backward. Therefore, the student and intellectual do not want to return to Nepal. When there will be job, when there will be opportunity, I don't think that Nepali will not want to return home. Therefore, the main question is to create such a process of economic development, to create such a process of employment that they can use their talent, their expertise in their own country. We are trying our best to create such atmosphere. Thank you.
Prime Minister, recently I read a news about Indian government providing each member of Constituent Assembly vehicle, and including a lot of news media as well as myself didn't like the idea. And also you've been very outspoken about Indian imperialism in Nepal. And recently, I don't think we hear that more often from you. How do you take this recent activities of Indian government providing the vehicles to each members of assembly in Nepal? How do you take it? Is there any like imperialism and this, or what do you think?
You are trying to provoke me. After 12 months understanding, the new situation has developed, and we are trying to understand the whole dynamics of change, and we are trying to utilize this change situation in favor of our nation for economic development. That's all I want to say.
If you will hold for a few minutes, I'm going to pose a couple of questions I have a big stack of questions here. One question here is, how will you implement your land reform program under the current economic and political conditions in your country? What are the main goals of the land reform? Land to the tiller, collectivization, or something else?
Yeah, we do not understand the land reform in a traditional manner. We should have to understand the whole dynamics of change and the concrete situation of our countries. We have a political compromise with the different political parties, and we are going ahead through the interim constitution, and we have decided that there will be a scientific land reform. Scientific land reform means mechanization and modernization of the farming, to some extent to redistribute the land to the landless peasant, and collectivization all comes through this scientific land reform. We are going to have a high commission to have a scientific land reform. One thing is quite clear, that we are not in traditional land reform. We are not in favor of the traditional land reform. We want to modernize the farming. We want to develop the agro-based industry, and we want to develop our whole land question in a new level of understanding.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prime Minister. Let me take one question from here, and then I'll come to the colleagues in the audience. This is a question from Ambika Adhikari. What is the Nepal government's policy to harness the potential of non-resident Nepalis in the development of Nepal?
We think that it has a strategic importance. This NRM can play a very significant and strategic role in economic rebuilding of Nepal. Therefore, last week we passed a policy program document, and even in our budget we try to stress these questions and develop a new policy and program to utilize all the expertise and the potential of NRM.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.